Welcome back managers to another video, and today's video topic is the Arsenal dream that became a nightmare. And let's talk about Arsenal Football Club, right? A club that just a few months ago had fans dreaming of parades, golden trophies and a new era of dominance. But yet, here we are knee deep in arguments over whether Mikel Arteta should stay or go.
He has to go, blood!
With fans flip-flopping faster than a summer transfer saga. In this video, we're diving into the crumbling facade of Arsenal FC, from overrated players to their boring football, and most importantly, the deluded optimism from their fan base. So buckle up, it's going to be one that stings. So Arsenal, 2023-24 season. The year they were definitely going to dethrone Manchester City, right? Fans weren't just confident, they were arrogant. Declan Rice was going to boss the midfield, Kai Havertz was going to unlock the defense, and the league was, as they put it, wrapped up. And for a while, it did seem plausible. Arsenal started strong, and the belief grew louder. Twitter timelines filled with mind the gap memes and Arteta masterclass clips. But then the cracks started to show. A few poor results and some injuries, and then suddenly the title charge felt less like a certainty and more like a fever dream. And now, the same fans who are hyping the squad are calling for Arteta's head. This meltdown is real. One of the biggest culprits of Arsenal's downfall is the overestimation of the squad. And hear me out, let's break this down. Kai Havertz. Remember when Chelsea fans couldn't stop laughing at Arsenal for paying £65 million for him? Turns out they had a point. He's yet to find his rhythm, and Arsenal fans, as usual, have quickly turned from calling him a steal to wondering why they even bought him. And then there's Bukayo Saka. Now don't get me wrong, Saka is a generational talent, but when the entire fan base expects him to carry the team every single game, it's no wonder his form is dipping. And not to mention Arteta's over-reliance on him that's led to some injuries. And speaking of injuries is Gabriel Jesus. Fans said he'll bring the winning mentality. Unfortunately, he spent more time in the physio's room than on the pitch, leaving Arsenal toothless up front when it really matters most. And for a team that prides itself on squad depth, Arsenal look incredibly thin. And the fans? They were so quick to crown these players as world class that they're now eating their own words, one underwhelming performance at a time. I just want to take a quick moment to interrupt this video because did you know that 98.5% of you are not subscribed? So what are you doing? Subscribe, it's free, and let's get back to the video. So let's stop a moment and reminisce. Remember when Arsenal was synonymous with beautiful football? Fast, intricate, one-touch passes that made oppositions feel dizzy. But that's now one distant memory. Under Arteta, Arsenal's style has become functional, and that's putting it kindly. It's slow, predictable, and often devoid of creativity. I feel like sometimes teams have even figured them out. Park the bus, wait for Arsenal's overcommitment and hit them on the counter. And while Arteta has brought defensive stability, it's come at a cost of the attacking flair that once defined the club. Arsenal fans used to mock rivals for playing boring football. Now they're on the receiving end of these jabs, and they can't even argue back. Their entire identity is playing for corners. But what happens when teams actually are pretty good at defending corners? I guess I didn't think about that one. And then there's the Arsenal fan base. They're not just part of the story, they are the story. At the start of the season, they were unbearable. This is our year, they proclaimed, dismissing other clubs as if the Premier League was their birthright. And fast forward a few months, and the same fans are leading the Arteta out brigade. One week, they're calling him a tactical genius. The next, a clueless fraud. Arsenal's Twitter is like a soap opera. Dramatic, messy, and impossible to look away from. Remember when the bragging was relentless? The excuse is now even worse. Injuries, referees, bad luck. Anything but admitting that their team might not be as good as they thought. And me and rival fans are having a field day. And honestly, who can blame us? I guess that leaves us to one question. What's next for Arsenal? They've got the resources, a young-ish squad, and a manager who, despite the criticism, has shown promise. But something has to change. Whether it's tactical flexibility, new signings, or just a reality check for the fans, the club needs to refocus and rebuild. The question is, will they? Or will Arsenal remain stuck in the cycle of hope, hype, and a heartbreak? I guess only time will tell. But what do you think? Is Arsenal's downfall temporary? Or are they destined for mediocrity? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this type of video, hit the like button and subscribe for more football content. It really goes a long way. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, Arsenal fans, keep your expectations realistic.